Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and today I just got back from Yallwest. So this video is actually going up a little bit later in the month, but right now it is May 5th. Yesterday was Yallwest. I've been wearing the same Star Wars shirt for like 2 days, and so yeah, so anyway, this year's Yallwest was epic, and I mean, I always have such a good time at Yallwest. Like all 3 years that I've been, it's been amazing. And last year was a really tough act to beat because schedule-wise, it couldn't have worked out better for me because all the arcs I wanted were like not at the same time, and all the panels I wanted to go to were like not at the same time, all that stuff. But so I did everything that I wanted to do to a T, and it was perfect. But this year, it was a little bit crazier because there were a lot of things I wanted to do all at the same time, and then there were just like, you know, but then that also was really great because it left enough time for me to hang out with my friends in between, where we just like chilled and just did whatever. And I also stayed in a hotel this time with some of my friends, and it was really amazing. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys the books that I got at Yallwest. I got 14 books, and actually several of them were given to me by my friends. So first I'm going to go through the ones that my friends gave to me, and then from there I'll go on with the ones that I acquired at the event. So first, The Candle and the Flame. This was actually given to me by my friend Catherine from the blog Cat's Books, and she basically brought this down from Seattle for me. It was super, super cool of her to do that. And this also saved me from having to wait in this really long line for this one, because this was part of the I Read YA breakfast event where they give you like 6 books and a donut. And that was my original plan, was to do that. And the main reason I wanted to was for this book. But since she gave me this book, I'm good. I was good. I didn't have to wait at that event. I didn't have to wait in that line. So I got to do some other things instead at the same. Then my friend Aurora from Queen Aurora's Books on BookTube gave me this one. This was actually a trade. I traded her a different book for this one. This was also being given away that morning at that same breakfast event that I then skipped, because since the one that I wanted was The Candle and the Flame, and this was like second on my list of those books, but since it was already out, I wasn't gonna like wait in that huge line just for this. So it was really awesome. She got multiples of them, and she had already read it, so she gave it to me. Then I got 3 of the other 4 books that were at that same breakfast event that I had originally planned to go to and then didn't, from my friend Cassie from The Bookish Crypt here on BookTube, and it's also, she has a blog by the same title. So anyway, so one of them is The Music of What Happens. This is by Bill Konigsberg, and this is about a gay romance. Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly. This is a Cinderella retelling told from the point of view of one of the stepsisters. And Tell Me Everything by Sarah Enni, which is also already out. So Cassandra also gave me a couple of other books as well. She had multiples of several books because her brother waited in the same lines as her as well. So that ended up being, you know, she ended up having multiples of some of the books. So she just gave them to us, and so she gave me several of them. So I got The Bone Houses from her, and I also got Technically You Started It. So The Bone Houses I'd kind of had my eye on, and then Technically You Started It, I have no idea what this is about, but the whole thing is told in text messages. So this would actually be a really good read for the Reading Rush, which is formerly known as BookTubeathon, because this seems like a really quick read. On to the books that I actually got at Yallwest. So I do have some awesome friends, and I got all those books. Like, that's super killer. But anyway, so at Fierce Friday, we played trivia, and we won one round. There were surprisingly fewer people playing trivia this time because they had so many other activities, but we all still wanted to play trivia, especially me. I think it was mostly me being like, guys, let's play trivia. So anyway, we won the 3rd round that we played, and we all got copies of Chrysalis by Brendan Reichs. I have not read the first one of this. The first one is Nemesis, and I just never read that, so I guess now I should. So besides The Candle and the Flame, my #1 arc was War Girls by Tochi Onyebuchi, and this was pretty much the first, like almost the first book that I got in the morning as soon as we got there. So Penguin was doing a giveaway of a few different books, and so Tochi Onyebuchi was actually the one handing them out as well, so that was cool. I've seen him speak at Portland Book Festival before. He's a pretty rad dude, so yeah, I'm really excited about this this book because I love badass warrior chicks, I love sci-fi and like all this stuff, and this just sounds like such a good book and I'm really excited to read it. The very first book that I got in the morning was Wicked Fox by Kat Cho, and this is also a Penguin arc. So I basically, when you show Penguin, the people at the Penguin booth, the newsletter that they sent, then they're like, oh cool, you got our newsletter, here's a book, and so you get to pick which one you got, which one you get. So I've heard such good things about this book and I'm really excited to read it. So I also got A River of Royal Blood, which is also coming out from Penguin Teen, and this comes out in October. This is about two sisters, I think they're sisters, but they're both queens and they have to fight each other, and I am all about people having to fight each other, especially if they're royal people, so I'm really excited to read this. Again, also from Penguin, this is The Downstairs Girl by Stacey Lee, and this comes out in August. So they did also have an indie publisher there with a booth, and they're called Shadow Mountain Publishing. I'd never heard of them, and you know how much I love indie books. I was so excited about some of these books, like it was so cool. So one of the first books that I grabbed in the morning was The Lady and the Highwayman by Sarah M. Eden, and this comes out in September. This is about a writer who writes like more controversial stuff under a pen name, and then this dude shows up wanting to find out who this mysterious person writing all this stuff is, and so he enlists her help because he knows that she's a writer, but so she agrees to help him basically just to throw him off her trail, and that sounds so cool. Also from Shadow Mountain is The Lady in the Coppergate Tower. This is a steampunk retelling of Rapunzel. So if you guys don't know, I wrote a novella that's a steampunk Sleeping Beauty retelling, and so now I am all about reading all the steampunk fairy tales. I'm not gonna write another one because it's crazy, but I love steampunk stuff and fairy tales are awesome, and so I'm really excited to see what goes on in this book, and this one comes out in August. And finally, the one arc that I got from the novel is Supernova by Cass Morgan. This is the sequel to Light Years, which I read last year because I got an arc and I just really unexpectedly liked it. This comes out in October. Most of these come out in September and October pretty much. So these are the books that I got at Yallwest. So let me know if you've read any of these, which ones you're looking forward to the most out of the arcs, and let me know which ones you think I should get to first. Of course, I'm already reading The Candle and the Flame, and I pretty much know which ones I might read next, but yeah, definitely let me know which ones you think I should get to first, and then I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye!